Gee, everybody, my name is Awesomecrunch and welcome back to Subnautica. Now, I have a little bit of story juicy stuff for you here. I have found a command through the wonderful person that is Feota. Oh, I thought the ship had gone then. Oh, right. It's just there, okay. So basically, there is a command called ENCY ALL, which is spelt, I'll see if I can find it for you. It's spelled ENCY ALL. So, encyclopedia, all. So, that should have unlocked all of the... Nope, it didn't. Well, that's great, isn't it? Hang on. No, it didn't. Okay, let me try again. Maybe it has to be capital letters. Oh, God. Let me try. NC all. Oh, no, it's NC all. This is a space, I think, is the problem. Yeah. Okay, there's a space between NC and all. That's the problem. Okay, so what this has let us done is unlock every single thing in the PDA. That some things aren't even in it in the game, so you can't actually find them in game. Some of them actually are, you can only access them through here. But what this will let us do is have a look at some of the story things through the data downloads here. This has the Aurora survivors, the Degasi survivors, life pods, operation logs, and public documents. So, for this we're going to go somewhere a bit more interesting. So we'll go to the inactive lava biome, just because it might be more interesting. There you go. Because it might be more of an interesting backdrop for you, rather than just looking at just kind of ordinary stuff. So here we are. Nice and dandy. Okay, I'll just turn the sound down a little bit so you can hear me if you want to anyway. Sound. Here we go. Okay. So, basically, I need to put some cheats on, otherwise I'm going to die. Hang on a second. Oh, God, I can't spell. Right, okay. Just put all these on. Right, okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at all of the logs. Now, I'm going to read them all, so if you don't like my voice, then you won't like this video, so... Okay, thanks. She's very rude, she just interrupts me all the time. Yep, alright. I've heard this like 700 times. Yep, thanks. But if you don't like my voice, then you're not going to like this video, so please, instead of just leaving hate comments or whatever, I don't really actually get that many hate comments, so I'm very happy actually. It's a very nice community. Anyway, not part of the point. So if you don't like this video, just click off. If you don't like my voice, just click off, because you won't enjoy it. If you do enjoy my voice, however, feel free to stay, because I'm going to be reading all of these, because I want to see what they are as well. I have not seen any of these other than the ones I've actually picked up in previous videos, which are only the Degasi ones, and not even all of them. There's quite a few. So it'll be interesting to see these, so just kind of get a drink or whatever, and get ready for some serious story stuff. Okay, so the first log. This should be in order, I'd imagine. I think it should probably be in order, but you know. Okay, so this is CTO Yu's log number 1. Entry. So this is plus 37 minutes. So I'm guessing that means 37 minutes after the collision. So that's basically what this T plus 1 or T plus 37 means. It's how far away it was from the collision, just so you know. Damn this planet. Technician Berkeley and I were forced to abandon our life pod when it hit the ocean floor. We swam for this pod, but Berkeley ran out of air. And I don't know how, but we're not in open water. There's no natural light here. Life pod must have rolled down into a cave system of some kind. Might be I can use a dive reel and compass to chart a way out. Might be I'm going to breathe my last down here. Okay, interesting grammar there, but you know. Entry 2. I've tried exploring the area. There's no air pockets, no overhead exit. If I had plasteel, I could build an air tank, a submersible, anything. But as it is, I can only explore so far before I'm forced back to this life pod. I have to find another way. Entry 3. I've managed to cobble together a rebreather and explore a bit further. I found an incline heading up. Not clear whether it's part of the cave wall or the way out. One way to know for sure. Next time, I have to go past the point of no return and take my chances. If any rescue party finds this, please retrieve Berkeley's body if the fish don't get to it first. I will now attempt to make it to the surface and regroup with Keen and anyone else that made it. Chief Technical Officer Yu. So these are actual people that survived the Aurora, so the collision that we were in. These are actual people that were on the ship with us, but they survived. So did we. we thought we were the only ones left, but no. Number 2. This beacon marks the beginning of a major cave system. Strong currents dragged our life pod down. Do not pass this point for fear of death. So I'm guessing that will be left. You'll be able to find that, I'd imagine, as a beacon. You'll be able to scan that something. This is the voice log here. CTO, flotation devices have failed. We're sinking. And then the technician says, should we evacuate? No, the water's probably shallow. We're safer in here than out there. We're flooding. Wait, I can reconfigure the O2 system to act as a bilge. It's working. Crash. You okay? I think so. Okay. Good news or bad? Good. We're alive and we've stopped sinking. Bad. The O2's going to run out in 30 minutes. What do? We run some math. Math. In the UK we say maths. I think that math sounds better than maths. It's just my opinion. Sound of water inside the lifepod. If my math is right, the water temperature means we've sunk more than 300 meters. So let's just build an air bladder or a sea glide and make for the surface. It's too far without air. I don't want to press you, but my feet aren't touching the floor anymore. I've got it. There's another life pod, maybe 100 meters from here. If we can make it there, we can resupply our O2 and then head for the surface. What if that pod's screwed too? Then we're screwed too. But no more than when we got up this morning. So this is the Officer Keen, and this is his emergency recording 1 minute before the collision. Keen, this is Aurora, come in. Keen, I hear you, Captain. The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there. Understood, but they're your responsibility now. Don't let me down. Captain, you need to evacuate. Explosion aboard the Aurora. Captain. So this is 12 minutes after the crash. To all crew, if you're reading this, then you have followed the automatic distress signal broadcast by this lifepod's onboard computer, contrary to protocol. My lifepod was damaged on impact and I am forced to evacuate. Your orders are to disregard my safety and attempt to reach the designated regroup coordinates at the nearest landmass. I hope to see you there. I'm guessing that's the floating island is the nearest landmass. So this is... Oh gosh, hang on. Okay. Aurora Auxiliary Mission Orders. Search and rescue. Crew of the Mongolian vessel Degasi. Ariadne Arm. Contact emissary. Whatever. Mission brief. The Mongolian state lost contact with the Torgal Corporation vessel named Degasi shortly after it left colonized space. That was 5 years ago and multiple rescue attempts have since failed. They have purchased passage aboard the Aurora for emissary Khazar, and your orders are to afford them every reasonable facility to locate and, if appropriate, retrieve the Degasi crew members without compromising the primary mission. The Aurora is due to perform a gravity slingshot maneuver around the planet 4546b. That's the planet we're on, so we're supposed to do a slingshot maneuver around, so we weren't supposed to land on this planet, maybe. Approximately 13 months post-launch. This will bring the ship within range of the Degasi's last known position. Degasi crew manifesto has been distributed to senior employees in a separate data package. So we weren't actually meant to land on this planet then, is what I'm getting from that. Okay, status. Lost in space, Ariadne Arm. I think the Ariadne Arm is a position in the kind of solar system, I think is what they're talking about. I'm not really sure. Or the galaxy, I don't know. So this guy is Bart, so that's the son of, who is he? No, there's Bart, Torgal is the son, and then there's Pal. Pal is the dad, and Bart is the son. The only child of Pal Torgal, I don't know why it took me so long, it's right there. Beneficiary of an enhanced learning techniques and cerebral implants. Digi-trained in advanced biochemistry and stellar economics. Emissary Khazar reports Bat was accompanying its father to a new constructed space station where he was to serve a 5-year term as chief operating officer, so he was quite high up in the ranks for his age. She was age 42. And she's a security personnel. Freelance mercenary born in the Mongolian states. Experienced in ship-to-ship and close-quarters combat techniques. Tours of duty with the Mongolian Defense Force and the Trans-System Authority. Dishonorably discharged from the TSA 15 years ago for going off mission. Details classified. Emissary Khazar reports Maida was hired to accompany Pal Torgal on board the Degasi into uncharted space and defend the ship in case of pirate assault. So she was literally just a bodyguard. Search and rescue. CEO of Torgal Corp. Captain of the Degasi. He was 79, so he was very old, actually. That might not have been old in the future, though. Torgal and his crew fell out of contact with Mongolian authorities 5 years ago. The vessel was injured for opportunistic search and rescue. Not injured. And multiple vessels passing through the system have since attempted to trace the ship to no effect. It is hoped that the Aurora scanner suite can do better. Made majority shareholder in Torgal caught by his mother upon her retirement. Interaction with Altera limited to infrequent chartered munition deliveries. Beneficiary of life extension technology, so he will actually live longer than normal humans. Accompanied by his only child, Bart Torgal, heir to the Torgal Corporation. Emissary Khazar reports Torgal frequently travelled with fewer than the recommended skeleton crew, and inadequate systems maintenance may account for the ship's disappearance. So, I'm guessing Emissary Khazar is like a high-up person in the ranks of, like, the space areas, I'm guessing. That's what I'm getting from that, I don't know. So this is Bart Torgal's log now, so these are actually the logs of people that have survived. She entered okay, get this. We ran out of enamelled glass we salvaged from the shipwreck, so it looks like we couldn't build the observatory. And Marguerite here's what she does. She takes a sea moth out to the kelp forest, armed with just a heat blade, and freaking wrestles a stalker to the seafloor and brings back its teeth. She entered hand-to-hand combat with an alien shark and brought home its teeth. Now we can fabricate all the enamel we need. On the one hand, this is the most badass thing I've ever heard, and now I'm sitting in this sweet observatory watching biters tap harmlessly at the glass. On the other hand, was it worth it? Did that creature survive? How fast do their teeth grow? Is there a way to manufacture materials without harming the ecosystem? If we have a full-size aquarium, we could study these life forms up close, find the answers. Number 2. We've been living in this habitat a month now. It used to be exciting, but it's more claustrophobic than I thought. There are so many predators in these caves that Margaret is just about the only person that gets to go out there. All the same, the life down here is incredible. Margaret has been bringing back the wildest specimens you could imagine. Okay, the plant life is inedible. I learnt that the hard way. But the fish, down there, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeballs, the eye. Snakes the length of 2 glass corridor sections, the crab snake. It's not easy without a proper lab and equipment, but sometimes the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, reveals us things a spectroscopic analysis never would. For example, I've been watching the sea snakes make their homes in the purple mushrooms that grow here. They await their prey, and strike when small herbivores stray too close. What they don't consume settles on the seabed, which fertilises the mushrooms, which feed the herbivores, and the chain continues. Coevolution just blows my mind. Number 6. I messed up. Real bad this time. It's been 2 days since what happened. We never should have left this island. I should have listened to them. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They don't want us down there. They don't trust us. I knew it and I didn't say. I could see it and they couldn't. And now they're stuck down there and I'm up here alone. I deserve this. This is the voice log for the actual Degasi now. It won't work, Chief. We've salvaged enough scrap from the Degasi for, a couple of observatories? It'll be enough. For now. And then we'll run out. Ain't no building materials on this island. We're gonna have to get our feet wet. No other way. This island is safe. There's fertile land, no predators, shelter from the elements. All we need is a water filtration system, some hull reinforcements, maybe a thermal plant or 2. I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your commission just to take a swim. Believe me, I'm thinking on it. Those mountains look like they could get most of the sun. If we built observatories up there, I could grow enough food to keep us all alive. I think this could work. You hear that? You think you know better than 10 million credits of biochem trading? It's not the kid I doubt. All I'm saying is the ocean's got us surrounded, no use hiding. No, this is where we build, this is how we survive. Number 2. Your life is worth more. I forbid you to go out there. I stopped needing your permission the day when the ship that you were captaining sunk. You will stop needing my permission the day I cease to be your father. Say, Chief. Chief, what? Do you know how to drain those grow beds out there of 40 tons of stormwater, or where we'll find food for 3 people for the next 2 weeks? You know I don't. So what's your boy's life worth to you today, if next week you're going to be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like? Let him go cover the plants. Son, go cover the plants. Bart Torgal is no longer aboard the habitat.
Warning,
Oh my god. Sorry about that. Interfere with my family again, and when the rescue team arrives, I will leave you here. You understand me? No rescue coming, Chief, not in time, and no staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, and sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we've got is whether we get buried with it. Stay away from my boy. So this, maybe they're not talking about the same floating island that we're talking about. Maybe they were on a different floating island and the rain just weighed it down. Now it's actually one of the little floating ones. Maybe that's a thing. I'm not sure. You see, Chief, you brought us to this fracking planet. You told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got? Half of us dead, a pile of fracking dirt in our front room, rain coming in through the windows, and you would have avoided this how? I would have started by not taking an unscheduled detour. You never go off course. That's something you got to learn the hard way. Now you know. What exactly do you propose? You want to waste what time you have left lugging titanium up from the seabed, or do you want to hit this thing head on? If we build underwater, what will we do for food? Drinking water? Power? We'll go fishing, build water filters. We'll go deep enough that we can find thermal vents. Then we'll have more power than we could ever use, Chief. We'll eat fracking seaweed salad if that's what it takes. Or you got something else better? I think I could make some good seaweed salad. Son, the adults are talking. I'm serious, Father. If I can grow fruit on the land, I can grow seaweed underwater. We can farm fish. Father, I kept us alive this long. I can keep on doing it. I like the use of the word fracking. It's coming up a lot. It's quite funny. This place is rad. It's not what I expected. Have you factored in the pressure on the hull construction? I reinforced the hull, installed bulkhead doors. Of course. We could build an observatory deck. We could learn a lot here. Now, the foundations. They're not in the best of shape, but I guarantee you if the place comes loose, it won't be the fall that kills us. So this is when they're actually in the jellyshroom area. We're already 300 metres below sea level. You want to go deeper? Look around us, Chief. You know what I see? Water. Water leaking through the hull. Water outside the hatch. Water above me. Water below me. It's all freaking water, Chief. We're drowning. Real slow. You want to live out your few remaining days eating fruit on the beach, afraid to get your toes wet? What is it you want? I want to know how to get off this fracking planet. Curious discovery. What is that thing? I don't know. Part of another ship? None I've ever seen. It's in such good condition it's not even scratched. It could originate here on this planet. Don't touch it. It could be valuable. I said don't touch it. Stand down, Chief. I'm just looking. If it were going to crumble into dust, it would have done so when I picked it up. It's glowing. It's still powered. Someone else was here recently. Either that or so long ago that no one remembers. Ooh. Number 7. Stop it. Both of you. We're sick. What? How? You've been coughing, right? Feeling itchy? Yeah. We've been sick since we started breathing the air. The suit biometrics would have warned us. It's something new. What does it do? Nothing much so far, but it's smart. With enough time, I think it could begin altering our genetic structure. Things get sick after that. What can you do? I think I can slow it down. How did you find it? It's everywhere. I just couldn't see it. Everything on this planet is infected. It's pretty much just part of the ecosystem. How bad can it be if everything's got it? The local life forms have developed coping mechanisms. We haven't. Yet, you have my full faith, son, and that you'll figure this out for us. Tell me what you need, kid. So this is Midas log now. I haven't read this one at all. These freaking corporate, bogus, inbred, incompetent, self-absorbed assholes don't have a frigging clue. I swear every single thing that comes out of that idiot's face is a narcissistic lie. He wants us to stay here. His problem. I'm the only one doing the heavy lifting. Screw the contract, screw the bonus pay, screw the charges. I'm building that sub and I'm going deeper. I've started preparing for the operation. The kid's alien petting zoo is worth chipping in for. No need to visit the surface for stalker teeth when he's got a whole school of them whipped to eat the fish from the palm of his hand. I've started defanging them when their Torgals are sleeping, and stockpiling enamel. Oh my Jesus. And stockpiling enamel and metal ores for construction of the sub. When fracking sea monsters are hunting you, you don't run and hide. You hunt the fracking sea monsters. Then, you build a bigger boat out of the bones that you've vanquished foes and hunt bigger monsters. Repeat until there aren't any monsters left to hunt you. Cue explosion. Oh, vibration throughout the nation. Oh, stop it. That should be the end of the talking now. Sorry about that. Okay, this is Pal Torgal's log number 1. I'm Pal Torgal. Chief Executive Officer of the Torgal Corporation. My crew and here were marooned 5 weeks ago when our ship was struck by some kind of weapon. We constructed a habitat using materials reclaimed from the ship. We survived by cultivating indigenous flora. The biochemistry imprint I commissioned for my son has already paid for itself. He has grown enough food to last us a month. Now I fear for our safety. A mercenary I hired for the journey, Margaret Mida, is increasingly disturbed. She insists we abandon this site and establish a habitat underwater. I fear she may take steps to sabotage our habitat here to enforce her own agenda. Nonetheless, and against my better judgment, I have acquiesced to her request to scout for a suitable aquatic site. My hope is that she will quickly realise how unforgiving the ocean is and abandon this foolish ambition. Number 2. You know what Maida asked me today? Have you ever heard of a Cyclops submarine? She asked me. Me. I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. She thinks I don't know what a Cyclops is. She thinks she's in charge. Her contract still says otherwise. So she wants to build a habitat at 700 metres below sea level. A kilometre east of here. And she thinks she needs Bat and I to pull it off. She's got it into her head that there's no rescue coming, that she can save us if she just act recklessly enough. And I cannot goddamn tell whether it's the stupidest idea I've ever heard or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me. But stuck here, there's no swapping out my liver when the old one fails. Down here, I'm mortal, and I'm running out of time. So it's my responsibility to make the decision. Return to the island to hope whatever knocked the Degasi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship, or take us deeper in search of answers, and all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium here to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel, enough for a damn fleet of submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here, but I was right to order the detour. When we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal Corp share price on the other side of the Federation. Okay, that was a lot of reading. Sorry about that. Okay, so the next one is life pods. There shouldn't be as many. Oh, jeez, there are, but then I'd imagine they're not as long. Okay, this is anonymous crew log, and this is 1 hour after impact. The life pod made planetfall impact, but I'm surrounded by some kind of alien predator. They attack me the moment I open the hatches. The first one that came at me I hit with a survival knife, but these things have just whole layers of armours and the knife got stuck. Now I see their bright green eyes watching me from the darkness. Tried distracting them with flares, no effect. No repulsion cannon available, no stasis rifle. I've stripped some of the life pod electrics to manufacture a sea glide. My only hope is I can outrun them. This is another hour after it. I've tried everything. If this fabricator were working, I'd be watching the sunset from the armchair in my private observatory by now. As it is, I can barely manufacture the most basic of materials with this thing. Want a battery? Here, have a banana. Need deep-sea diving equipment? Have a sombrero. Hungry? Let me turn that fruit into dust for you. My theory is that situational analysis circuits are fried. Either that, or the memory banks got real freaked out. I'm going to go forward with trial and error. I hit every button on this list. It's going to make something useful eventually. Okay, here's another log. Emergency recording, 4 minutes after impact. I need you to stay calm, the hull's secure, we're not in immediate danger. Where are the rescue teams? The Aurora didn't make it, ma'am. So where are the rescue teams? They're dead, ma'am. The lot of them. So what are you going to do? We can't just wait here for rescue. We're going to have to refabricate radiation suits and make for a rendezvous. Detecting local metal deposits. The PDAs interfering, I'm guessing that's supposed to be, with the fabricator, okay? We'll have to go outside for the materials. It's your job, isn't it, to look after the passengers within reasonable parameters? I beg your pardon. Forget it, I'll go. No promises, I'll find enough materials for the both of us. This is 13 minutes after. Hatch closes, coughing. Take this. What do? I pre-programmed the fabricator, just plug in the materials. Radiation suit fabricated. It says there's only enough materials to make one. It's all I could find. You'll have to take it. You want me to leave you here? Heck no, find Officer Keane at the rendezvous and send someone back with anti-rad meds. You incompetent, ungrateful... Well, if that's going to be your attitude, violent coughing. Okay, I'm going. And stay clear of the crash site in case the drive core blows. This is 3 minutes... This is Danby's emergency recording, and this is 3 minutes before impact. This is Medical Officer Tanby. I'm braking atmosphere at high velocity, planetfall in 20 seconds, explosion taking fire, going into a spin, attempting static. Engineer's recording, 23 minutes after impact. Situational analysis complete. Communications relay offline. Damn it! How are we going to find the others without a rendezvous signal? We have a bearing on where the other pods went down. There's a compass in the emergency locker. You want to go out there? Have to eventually. We'll have to patch up the Aurora's interstellar comms. Establish the permanent habitats. You ever build a tool? Yeah, Damn, left it in the robot bay. Don't sweat. No, I messed up. This fabricator's not broken. All we need to do is get some basic materials. This planet can't be barren. Let's get out there and find out. Oh, so this is Emissary Joshi Kasa. That's the guy that was being talked about before. Lifepod systems online. Passenger 07, Emissary Joshi Kasa, has boarded the lifepod. Lifepod's launch sequence initiated. Lifepod detached from Aurora, okay. Onboard microphones recording our creators, the cherishers and sustainer of worlds, give us this day our daily goods and allow us our pleasure, as we allow those who seek pleasure from us. That sounds like the Lord's Prayer. I remember learning that in primary school. Entering planetary atmosphere. External temperature approaching critical levels. Show us a straight path. In life, true love. The wholeness of reality. In substance, principle and mind. Man is its image and likeness. For ours is the power. We are the one. Forever and ever. Athem. That's definitely similar to the Lord's Prayer. Because it's forever and ever. Amen. Not Athem. Exterior hull damage sustained. Life support systems failed. Impact imminent. This seems reasonably similar to ours, but then I guess every lifepod landing is similar to ours, because ours was a lifepod landing, so I guess. 10 minutes after impact, and this was a passenger. We're sinking. Ma'am, I'm doing everything I can. Where are the support teams? They're on the way, ma'am. That's not what he said on the radio. Ma'am, I have to ask you to stay where you are. The computer hasn't completed a situational analysis. We've no idea what's out there. I will drown in here. Mom, come back here. It's not safe. Animal sounds. Oh god, she's going to die. Okay, life pause. Oh, okay. Operation logs. Oh Jesus, these are long. Okay, it's fine. Long video. Sit back, get a drink, beer, whatever you want. Don't get a beer if you're underage though. I mean, you can. I'm not promoting anything illegal. Exiting sleep phone. Mode. Loading voice recognition. Berkeley. Drone retrieve repulsion cannon. Repulsion cannon retrieved. Berkeley, if you plug those wires in with that repulsion cannon, you're going to depressurize engineering. Damn it, drone. I said propulsion, not repulsion. Repulsion cannon retrieved. Berkeley, drone, recalibrate external sensors. The sensors are fine. I made some tweaks to the language interface. Try treating it like a regular crew member. Drone, you suck. I know it's not your fault, but please take this thing off me and bring me back a propulsion cannon. I'm trying to plug in wires I can't reach, not depressurize engineering. Thanks for your time. Thank you. Now go away. Entering hibernation mode. I like the tweaks. It keeps me busy until we get to go starside with what's in the cargo bay. Mission. Ariadne Arm, phase gate installation, 3-year operation. Dark matter ion drive V8. Engineering section with grade A facilities. 0.25 cubic kilometers storage. And habitation section with C+ grade leisure facilities. Aurora scanner room voice log. The way I see it, there's no one to blame here. She gave me the wrong coordinates. He didn't give me clear instruction. Okay, I'll rephrase. You've been equally incompetent. Now we've lost time, but we're close to the planet. So if the Degasi's out there, the scan should pick it up. Why are we even helping the Mongolians? Aren't they the competition? Enjoy your shore leave on the Sanjay station. Like having fuel in the tanks? Thank the Mongolians. We run the scans, we show the Mongols didn't find anything, and we say thanks for the free dinner. Clear? So there's something odd on the surface scan here. Turn that recorder off. Angry. Profitability projections. 2 choices. Carry on working long-haul missions on the outer reaches of space, or come up with a profitable business, sell out to Aurora, live happily ever after. I chose B. Ideas. A robot that builds other robots. A laser cutter that has infinite battery life. Fair enough. A phase gate that can be built by self-repairing robots instead of poor lonely humans on an 18-month mission. A VR program that precisely simulates life down to the finest detail. A gun that shoots other smaller guns. I don't know what that means. Okay, this is a relationship contract legal recording. Listen, I know you don't have the right to make demands of you, but I need you to understand that I want to change our relationship. I hear what you're saying and I will try to respect it. How would you like to change it? I'd like to reduce our contract hours. How much further can we do that? To 0. You're dumping me? I'm changing the terms of our relationship. Is it still a relationship if we don't see each other? Of a kind. You have so many expectations. I feel like you just want to spend more time with those guys on the leisure deck. I feel hostility in what you're saying, that jealousy is a possessive emotion. Why can't you be happy for me? I am happy for you, and I'm happy for the guys on the leisure deck. I'm just not happy for me. This is why I want to change our relationship. So they have to be all robotic about their love and stuff. Birth, standard 2 birth, emergency life pod. This is just, you can read this if you want, it's just this stuff inside the life pod. If any of you are still here, congratulations. Analysis confirms this wreckage is from the Aurora. Outer layers of the material have oxidized, suggesting it has been heated to over 1200 Celsius. This pattern is consistent with hull disintegration during atmospheric entry. Inner layers contain enough residual titanium to be reclaimed at the fabricator. Experience log, Leisure Deck 1. You picked up what it was when we docked within the Mongolian mining station. How much was it? 3,000 credits, including the extras and a counterfeit operator's license. No way the Mongols just gave up a de-restricted transfuser for 3,000. It's called negotiation. You should have learnt it in school. Didn't move to Altera till I was 16. Negotiation class is younger. It looks like the Altera fuser I have at home. What do you have a fuser at home for? Messing around, turning the neighbour's dog blue, that kind of thing? Or does your fuser have these ridges on the side? Ridges mean no Altera restrictions. I heard the Altera model's more reliable. Looks better too. Are you joking? This is the finest transfuser in the galaxy. I once found a diamond blade on the Pandora for less than 1,000. That's barely 250 shy of the Altera price. Still, that's saving what you could have paid for this trip. Wait, you paid less than 250? I paid double that. You should have learned to negotiate in school. Huh. Suspicious keyword religious detected. Beginning automated recording. Oh, so were they not allowed to be religious? Oh, Kazai is religious, isn't he? Because he was praying while he was going down. You old Terrans, you think you have it all. But in the Mongolian states, we have the freedom to work for ourselves. Hey, most of us are contractors. Joe owns her own company. Whose ship are you living on right now? Yours or Altera's? You do well to remember whose ship you're on, Mongol. I'd say this ship belongs to all people. We're all part of the same system. The only difference between us is where we choose to draw lines. Religious nonsense. You guys are nothing but a cabal of cowboy corporations fighting over rocks on the far reaches of space. I just came on board. I was visiting my daughter. She married a Mongolian. Now they're with one of those awful mining operations. I've been on board since Altera Space. My institute paid for the full journey as a research initiative. I'm just here for the experience. You can do all the VR you like. Nothing compares with the real thing. You mean you're here for fun for 18 months? Are you crazy? What's crazy? You're paying to stare at empty space. That's not what I'm paying for. I'm paying for the adventure. What adventure? The sort of adventure money can't buy. Life. This. Discovery. I'd rather discover the Martian Breach resorts myself. VR sweet log. Desert Island Drama. Size 3 players, resources normal, spawning players on a beach. Player 1 has been washed away by an unusually high tide. Player 2 was traded coconut with player 3 for 10 credits. Player 3 is... Oh, so this is just basically a game kind of thing. Player 2 has died of loneliness. Player 3 has been shot twice in the head while sleeping. I don't know what's happening. Interesting game we got going on there. This is the last one now. There's quite a few, but and they're all pretty darn long. Okay, for these ones, I'm not going to read them because they're all really long. And my voice is starting to hurt, and I'm sure you're getting sick and tired of my voice. So, I'm going to click on them, and I'm going to scroll slowly through them. You can pause at any time right now, and you can read it yourself. I'll do this for each of them, just so that you can read all of them. So just pause the video whenever you want, and read them. I know this is a very long video. It's longer than normal, but I thought... I haven't uploaded in about a week, so I thought I'd do a special video. I never really do longer than 20-minute videos, so... And I know, I haven't got the time on me, but I know this is longer than 20 minutes. So, thanks for sticking around if you are still here. That is incredible. So if you are still here, thank you so much. And to let me know that you are here, just type something in the comments, say, I made it to the end or something. Or, hashtag, I survived crunch. I don't know. Just... Thank you for staying. If you did stay the whole time, I'm very, very thankful, because that was quite a horrible read. It took a long time. Good though, very good. The story seems to be really wrapping up nicely. I mean, not wrapping up; it's still massively open-ended, but it seems to be kind of making more sense with all of these PDAs now. If you're new to the channel, you'll know that Subnautica is like the base of my channel, so I will do anything I can to show you the, let's see what else is there. I'll do anything I can to, literally, I will do anything I can to see the story, because I'm really interested in it. And I really just cannot wait for it. I think it's going to be amazing. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this video here. I know it's been a long one, but thank you ever so much for staying around. If you did stick all the way around, please remember to type in the comments that you did actually make it this far, because I'd love to see which of you actually made it. If you didn't make it this far, you won't know that I'm saying this unless you skip to the end. So, either way, thank you for watching ever so much. If you're new to the channel, please give it a like and a subscribe. And if you're not new to the channel, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. And, yeah, so if you're liking the series of Subnautica, then give it a like. If you're feeling really generous, subscribe to become a crunchy today. But until next one, I'll see you guys in the next one. Ta-ra, my friends.